gunpoint. At gunpoint, we're having fun today.
Twitch can be a wild place.
That shit was crazy.
As a creator on the platform, you're constantly navigating the ebbs and flows of what's hot and what's not.
Here, you're on.
Hey, look at that shirt.
Ew, that was so gross.
I was giving you the whole spoon.
Sometimes it can feel like the more outrageous you are, the more popular you get.
Yeah, nice take. And Russia is not going to invade Ukraine. Okay, brother. Yeah, dude, come on. At this point, it's like, come on. Yeah, okay, there's not going to be an ad break at the top of the hour. You know what I mean? Like, there is. Just like every hour. There's always going to be an ad break at the top of the hour. But of course, like, if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get one free Prime subscription a month. Use it on your favorite broadcaster. Hopefully that's me. You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. The Veil, thank you for the 5 get the subs. MP Sharky, thank you for the 5 get the subs, allowing 10 people to be bailed out from watching the top of the hour ad break. It's like the motherfucking FDIC in here. That's what a gift sub is. It's like the insurance. It's like the federal government ensuring that you don't see the top of the hour ad break. You piece of shit, you're grinding them for segues. Now this is pet abuse. Oh, yeah, always. Anyway, here's the 3-minute ad break now. Thank you, Kate516.
But amidst the arms race of being the most over-the-top, ridiculous version of yourself, one mini-headed man is bucking that trend by being nothing if not unapologetically himself.
Yo, I'm about to have a panic attack.
Meet Hasan Piker, the Turkish-American streaming heartthrob who's become a superstar despite covering the one thing that others were sane enough to stay away from: politics.
Police have always overwhelmingly, in the highest of majorities, voted for Republicans. These dudes are literally all unaccountable, unelected, weaponized. They have a massive arsenal, and they're all Trump supporters. They're all psychotic Republican hogs.
So, how exactly did Hasan's propensity for political commentary change Twitch? How did memes and an unlikely friendship allow Hasan to educate the masses on progressive topics? And ultimately, is his tendency for drama leading him to an early retirement?
What a liar, dude. What a Weasley little liar, dude.
Let's see. I don't know what this is about. It's kind of
together crazy fits, getting stun locked into oblivion, or raising millions for charity. Hasan was a young host working for his uncle's news show. However, before his career in broadcasting could truly take off, Hasan chose streaming instead. And it turns out this was the best decision he could have made. Because by now, chances are you know him as one of the largest English language streamers in the world.
What are you supposed to do? Is he supposed to go on a date and live happily ever after with someone that he is not physically attracted to? I find this so fucking strange because you don't do that. You do not do that.
So how and why did Hasan, a guy who watches boomers debate each other on C-SPAN all day, get so big on a platform infested by Zoomers? You see, discussing politics online with a younger generation.
Weird clip, okay? No, I don't think it's a weird clip. I think that's one of my best fucking takes, straight up. It's people with like Harry Styles Avies. It's people with like Harry Styles PFBs being like, oh, dude, you're fatphobic. It's like, okay, why do you have Harry Styles in your avatar? It's not like you know what I mean? It's not like you have random fucking schlub down working at fucking accounting as your avatar. You stand Harry Styles. Like, you abide by the exact same, like, personal attractions that you are criticizing simultaneously, which, by the way, like, I understand there's validity to that argument too, but like you have to recognize that like everyone has personal choice. Everyone makes personal choices when it comes down to attraction, and you can't be constantly fucking getting mad at other people for doing the same thing that you're doing simultaneously while doing it.
Can be a difficult task, but thanks in part to his education and background in broadcasting, Hasan knew how to tackle some of America's heaviest topics in a way that was very easy to understand.
Marxism is just a theory on how commodity production works under a capitalist organization of the economy, the relationship between those who produce the work, the workers, versus those who profit from the labor that you put in, the bourgeoisie, the capital owners.
But even more importantly, Hasan had the ultimate Zoomer bait in his arsenal: memes. In this day and age, memes are a form of cultural currency, and as silly as it sounds, a lot of your growth as a creator can depend on how well you can capitalize on that currency.
It's
and
true.
Hasan's community were the special forces of shitposting.
The state
It's
of
true.
Hasan streams, gaming frogs -500, drama frogs 1400, politics frogs 1000. That's not even true. It's not mostly drama, it's mostly politics and reacts, dude.
And one meme in particular became something of a moniker for Hasan: himbo. You see, on top of all the other things I've mentioned, Hasan had something else going for him, a secret sauce, if you will. Look, a lot of people find him attractive. It's undeniable that at least some part of Hasan's popularity is the fact that he's a charismatic person.
Keep laughing. Thank you for the 10
Unfortunately,
gifted.
This ended up being both a blessing and a curse for Hasan. While it definitely brought him some new fans, at times it seemed like they weren't exactly there for the politics.
I don't know what this is.
He likes bangs. Okay, hold on.
Goth girl, septum piercings and bangs. I mean, I like everything, dude. I'm equal opportunity. Wait, now I want to see what she's
Is he
gonna
gonna like me now? Is he gonna like me now? Please like me, Hasanabi.
But Hasan did find a way to use this to his advantage. He basically weaponized the himbo. To put it simply, he knew that even if some people were showing up just to watch, they were still staying for the discourse.
The entire family is
This-
ridiculously.
It's wild because they get it. I mean, I can tell from the microcephaly meme that like this is someone who's been in this community, like the way that they're writing this. But like that's the whole point, which is why I always mention, like, when I enter a space, whether it be drama, whether it be reacts, whether it be anything, whether it be gaming, like I'm doing it with the deliberate, with the very obvious purpose that like I want to take people from these collaborations, these opportunities of networking, if you want to call it that, and bring some of those members from those communities to come in here and take part in the discourse and learn and change their worldview. That is like literally the purpose.
Wealthy and should not. She also had a lot more influence over the government than people think she did, for the record. She made a concerted effort to thwart independence movements and prevent newly independent colonies from leaving the Union from the Commonwealth. True.
Hasan quickly proved to these thirsty viewers that he was smart, well-spoken, and passionate about his beliefs. And to be honest, even his haters couldn't resist.
Do you think Hassan Piker is hot?
No. Why do you think it's so hard? No!
L.
But being a himbo became more than just a meme for Hasan and his community. Not only did Hasan turn it into part of his brand, he also used it to redefine the male identity for his viewers. To a lot of young men in his audience, Hasan was a prime example of what healthy masculinity could look like. And with the ongoing rise of so-called men's rights,
I mean, yeah, but don't listen to Radfems though. You know what I mean? If you ask Radfems, every week there's another fucking tweet where it's like Hasan is just Andrew Tate. Yeah, thanks, man. Totally. Yeah, that's you definitely got it. I am exactly like Andrew Tate.
its activists, Hasan provided a very different perspective at an important time.
I don't know why people make such a big deal out of this one way or the other. Like, it's not a big deal either way. And I say this as someone who I had never worn a dress before until you guys sent me a dress. And that shit's liberating, dude. Like Ben Shapiro could try as hard as he can to look more masculine. I could try as hard as I can to look more feminine, and I would probably still look more masculine than Ben Shapiro. It's ridiculous to assume that like there is this binary and that like gender expression is limited.
Hassan was able to create a space for open political discourse in the upper echelons of Twitch and beyond, which inevitably led to the subject matter becoming less and less taboo on the platform. But amidst Hassan's efforts to re-educate Twitch, one man stood out as his biggest challenge since the very beginning.
The shell on turtles, do they spawn with it?
When the two first met back in 2018, XQC played every game, covered every topic, and had a legion of emote spamming juicers that hung on to his every word, and his popularity was skyrocketing.
We were getting raided by the police station at rates that made absolutely f***ing no sense. Almost every day, the police came to our house with a full squad because of, you know, f***ing idiots. Okay, and I was generally scared that I was going to die.
To top it all off, XQC had a history of not exactly playing by the rules, which was part of the reason why he was so popular. So, whether it was intentional or not, Hassan seemingly made it his mission to tame XQC. After all, if he could get through to Chaos personified, he could get through to anyone. And although it seemed like he had his work cut out for him, X seemed genuinely interested in learning.
Well, I'm getting the gist of it. I'm getting like the counter arguments. It's not really that I'm arguing it. I'm sort of like I'm having these ideas, but they have holes in them because I have like this train of thought, but they're counteracted by some of your answers to it. So I think it's good.
It turned out that the two
XQC will be like a debate lord for the sake of being a debate lord. But one thing I've always credited for his attitude and his behavior is that he always, like, unless he's on, you know, unless he's running on fumes where his mind has like direct fucking holes in it and he's on his like last hour, you know what I mean? And he's he's on like a 24-hour bender or whatever, with exceptions like that. Oftentimes, he is very open-minded. Like, he is, no matter what happens. And we might have our disagreements on shit. You know, the cracker saga or whatever, but like he is still always very open-minded.
Two had a lot more in common than people would have thought, and as their friendship blossomed, Hassan's political opinions started to rub off on X. Soon, Twitch's biggest, most bombastic personality was dishing out his own nuanced takes on the world's most divisive issues. And
yeah, X is still not transphobic, and that's a huge W for a person who personifies Twitch. Exactly. Like, that's a lot of people, I think, take that for granted, just like they take for granted the space that we've cultivated here in our little community with respect to, like, not allowing transphobia to fucking fester. But, like, you have one of the largest content creators on the platform, one of the large content creators like globally, not be an overt transphobe. You might seem like that's the bare minimum, but like that is genuinely profound, dude. That's crazy. Like, and I don't even think that's because of me. I think that's because he is ultimately a open-minded person. Same with like his takes about consent, as a matter of fact. He's very good with that shit. Are you transphobic? What do you think, man? Yeah, he's just a huge misogynist. You saying that he's a huge misogynist because you've seen clips of him like talking about, I don't know, his attraction or to certain things or whatever, is getting lost in the grander scheme of things, especially when he talks about like, you know, I mean, he goes back and forth on it. Like I said, he is very, you know, he's a guy with just like anyone else. He has problematic opinions or whatever, but he's had some problematic takes on consent, in my opinion. No, he hasn't. He is, like, again, very good at consent and teaching his chat consent. Very good. You're crazy. You are train phobic? Okay. You can't ever say that. I am not train phobic. I love trains. You better fucking not. You better not come in here and fucking talk to me about choo-choo trains, dude. How dare you? That's actually bullshit. Anyway,
He was doing it in front of his massive audience.
Like, how much would people sell their time for
That's what people always do, dude.
No, like, sell like a year of your life to give it to like.
People already do that. It's capitalism, you fucking idiot.
And then the student even began arguing with the teacher.
But he's not. This is not true.
With Azan because
I can see him taking so much offense at this. I can see XQC getting mad at this because I don't think I don't consider myself a teacher like to XQC at all. I don't.
Apologize to him. He tries to act like a victim and I'm being a bad friend when he constantly drags me on social media. I don't get it.
What is he talking about? What is this? Hey Craig, fuck yourself. And all 68 million of those Americans, media elites hate the president, but realize over 68 million Americans voted for him in what has to be the closest in modern presidential history. Yeah, fuck those guys. I mean, straight up. This was about the election. From celebrating someone's possible life-threatening illness to insulting people for their political views, beliefs, regardless of your background. You've outdone yourself lately. Keep it up. He's such a fucking lib, dude. Oh, I love that. He's so...
The student even began arguing with...
Apologize to him. He tries to act like a victim and I'm being a bad friend when he constantly drags me on social media. I don't get it.
It doesn't matter. XQC is a child. Even though he's 27 years old, he's literally a man-child, a baby.
What are you talking about, man? I said not to go. I said not to go. I don't owe him shit. I don't owe them or you a singular thing, you bum. What are you on about? We're supposed to give handouts? Holy what is wrong with you?
But at the end of the day, what truly mattered was that Hassan was able to reach an audience that would have likely never sought him out on their own, and formed a legitimate friendship along the way. Thanks to his efforts, we now live in a world where you can be a Hasanabi head and a juicer at the same time. And even though their most recent beef caused a pretty big rift between their communities, it's hard to believe that these two could ever stay mad at one another for
Laughing at mental breakdowns? Yes, I am.
long.
One of my favorite people to hang out with off camera is Felix, because I'm just gonna let you juicers in on a secret. Okay, he's a little baby. Okay, he's a fucking sweetheart.
He's the only one who checks in on me when things go weird. I see him as my friend. I don't have a problem with him. I love Hassan.
But becoming a political shitposter and the symbol of socialism on Twitch came at a cost. Some of Hassan's spicier takes were getting a fair bit of criticism, and he had no choice but to push back.
Bro, this is a very good lore deep dive. Like, surprisingly. Like, actually, surprisingly, a very good lore deep dive. That's crazy.
A lot of people on Twitter think that I...
His chat Hassans you all the time. It pisses me off. I know. Well, there's nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? I just... Are there spoilers in this? No.
Bought a house. Cash. It's because they're fucking stupid. Sorry. It's because they're 14 and they're leftists. And they just learned about Marxism over the course of these past couple of months. So, of course, they're kind of dumb.
So, whether he was calling out an ignorant chatter or fighting an entire Twitter mob, as the controversies piled up, it became clear that Hassan was having trouble taking things in his stride.
The whole point is demotivating people to work! And it's not even true! Don't come in here with these fucking idiotic... brain dead. I studied Econ 101 takes the moral hazard. It's a moral hazard. Suck my fucking dick. People who think feminists are the problem are dumb. Okay? That's the point I'm making. Why do so many of you try to actively undermine everything I fucking say? I'm saying the opposite. This is literally like foundational political theory. Okay? Please stop fucking diluting serious analysis by saying Murat's bread theory, okay? That's not just Murat's bread theory, you fucking idiots. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Twitch brain-rotted dumbasses, dude. I'm done. I'm done.
I was definitely having a bad day there. Holy shit. That does not deserve me getting that mad, okay? God, my own personal, like, my situation at any given day does definitely cloud my analysis sometimes, or like my reaction sometimes. it's just like, I think I was probably burning out there. What is the Marat bread theory? I can't even describe it, dude. It's too long. I mean, I'm sure that also like that paired up with like chat's relentless efforts of like spamming the same shit over and over again. I'm sure, you know, just it has this like explosive moment. You know what I mean? And then that probably creates resentment within people who watch, and then they see that and they're like, damn, this guy sure fucking hates his audience. Like, I didn't do nothing. I feel like I just caught a stray for no reason. Like, why do you hate me, bro? Like that sort of thing. You know? I'm done for the day. I think I literally have a fever coming on. I've whipped myself into anger so much.
Now, although these outbursts could be seen as good content, it was also providing his haters with more ammunition, and it began taking a toll on Hassan's mental health.
I normally, maybe a younger Hassan would take the smoke and be like, I'm gonna do it. F it. F you, suck my dick, and make a lesson out of that. But I'm done. I'm too old. I've gotten asked by Twitter weirdos so much that every single time there's, oh yeah, I think I had COVID. Yes, that day when I yelled, I think that was literally when I found out I had COVID later on that day. That makes so much sense. That's why I was saying I think I have a fever. Little Bear is an encyclopedia. I hate that they use XQC as clickbait because this is a really good video. I think they did that to reach as broad an audience as possible. It's something that I would do as well. Let's be real. You know, use a little bit of agitation, use a little bit of agitated propaganda to like lure people in, and then feed them some good juicy information, some tidbits. This is like a very well done video. Yeah, but including XQC is going to make so many people rage. It doesn't matter. I think XQC will probably watch this. I don't know if he'll like have a positive perspective on it or not, especially because like at certain points he says like, you know, the student became the master or something. Like he might not like that. He might not appreciate that, but I think it's a good video overall. Leftists admitting the importance of propaganda. I always do. I think the most important aspect of XQC is that like it's not that I tamed the beast or anything. It's more so that he always has a genuine interest in like hearing a different perspective. When X pushes back on the student thing, his chat is going to blame you for the video. Yeah, probably. It's okay. Guys, it's nothing. Like, I don't care. Yes, from my perspective, I will be charitable and I'll be like, yeah, it's whatever. It's all good. And then his chat will fucking freak out and say I'm Hassan or whatever. But ultimately, it is what it is. There's not much I can do about that other than, like, what am I going to do? Fucking constantly cry that, like, people are uncharitable? Who cares? Fuck it. YOLO. Nothing I can do about that. Plus, I have, like, a bunch of people coming here in a little bit. So, because we're going to do the Fear End podcast. Yeah, but watch the video, give it a like. There's probably going to be a lot of misinformation in the comment section. You can deal with those weirdos. Kind of shit heats up in my chat or on Twitter. You see it. You see the designated haters that come crawling out of the woodwork.
At the end of the day, Hassan did what no one else could. He came to Twitch as an outsider and made political commentary cool. He befriended some of the platform's largest creators and encouraged their audiences to engage more with politics that affect their lives.
And also, this notion that like left-leaning investigative reporters, thinkers are not blacklisted from every fucking outlet by those who espouse the values of freedom of speech, by the way, like Ben Shapiro or fucking Alan Dershowitz. These are the guys who blacklist people like Norman Finkelstein or advocate for the banning of of others that you know, believe in things such as Palestinians are human beings. Like, it's psychotic.
But most importantly, Hassan has managed to raise unbelievable amounts of money for a ton of different charities and has used his platform to shed light on important issues. And sure, Hassan gets his way sometimes, but his level of passion and integrity are truly a breath of fresh air. And whether you agree with his views or not, one thing's for certain: Twitch would not be what it is today without Hassan.
Damn. The greatest enemy of leftists or other leftists? Always. Like, when right-wing shitheads say I'm a fucking rich person who's a piece of shit or whatever, it doesn't bother me as much as when I see leftist people who are like, fuck you. And it's fine. I understand why you're mad, because everyone is against you. I understand why you're mad, because legislation is against you. But trust me, like, there is no clout to be had by defending trans people, just like there's no clout to be had by defending marginalized communities. There's no clout to be had by being a fucking socialist. Your life is bullshit. When you do this, it's awful. Hence why I don't do it for the clout. I do it because I believe in it, okay?
I feel like I've seen a lot of clips of Hassan doing impressions of British people.
Oh, no.
And if he watches this on stream, yeah, I wonder if he'll do an impression of me.
I did not do
He's
it.
always doing an impression of a British person. He's like, hello, mate. Hello, governor.
I actually didn't do
That kind
it.
of impression.
I didn't do that at all because, wait, by the way, this video is incredible. It almost feels like we're back in 2020 and I never bought a house, which like sparked the you know,